My name is Adina Claggett and I'm the owner and photographer of Beyoutiful Portraits. So in this episode of BU Tips, I wanted to talk about skincare. To be more exact, how to prepare your skin before a big event, such as a big photo shoot or your wedding day, an important job interview, or just any kind of like social gathering, a big party where you want to make sure that you look absolutely incredible. So in order to help you out, to give you some tips, I invited Summer Lumen. Hi Summer, thank you so much for coming. What are your beauty secret routines before any kind of special event?
Well, I think first of all, I definitely think that nutrition plays an important role in leading up to any event, but I definitely think that focusing on hydration, reducing sodium, reducing sugar in the diet, and just really filling up on colorful fruits and vegetables are going to be the first thing that is so important.
That's so important, so important.
So,
yeah, decrease salt.
Yes, definitely. So we are not bloated and retaining extra water. But after that, and aside from nutrition, I definitely did bring a few things that I think are very easy to incorporate into everyday life. So first of all, this is a manual exfoliation. So a manual exfoliation is going to help just buff away any of the dead skin cells. So this is something most skin types can handle. It is little beads that you're going to use in a circular motion, and it will just buff away any skin impurities, any dry dead skin cells.
So important.
Yes, and so when you're getting rid of dead skin cells, it actually allows your products to penetrate to the healthy cells, because we really want to increase the water content in our skin.
Yeah.
So we're not seeing that flaky, dead, dry cells.
Love it.
So that was one option. My other option is more of a chemical exfoliation. And this is something that I would not recommend doing if you've never played around with chemical exfoliations.
Right.
And how chemical exfoliations work in the skin are they release the glue that holds dead cells on to dead cells onto healthy cells. Yeah. So it sheds those cells and it allows products to penetrate into the healthy cells of the skin.
Oh, so how often would you do this?
So this is something that I would do just once a week, and I would definitely steer clear of this if you're more of a sensitive skin type, and seek one out for more of a sensitive type. This is a glycolic acid. It's 5%, and this one works as an exfoliating mask. A lot of people have confusion about masks. Yes. They always assume it's something that anyone can do, but this is actually an exfoliating one, getting rid of dead skin cells. So you leave this on, you do feel a little bit of a tingle with it, and then you're going to remove it and follow with other products.
Love that. Perfect.
So this is actually a Fort Collins company as well. It's called Wild Bloom, and it's a really beautiful line.
Okay, yeah. And where can they get the Sanitas?
Sanitas, you can actually purchase that through me. This is actually more of a local company as well, and they're out of Boulder.
Perfect.
Right near Boulder. This is our exfoliation. This is getting rid of the dead skin cells, and then once we get rid of the dead skin cells, we can then infuse products into our skin. So the first thing that I like to do after I cleanse my skin and exfoliate is use a toner. And this is more of a hydrating toner.
Love that. Yes.
So it's very lightweight, very soothing. It has hyaluronic acid in it. And hyaluronic acid is something that holds its weight in water 1,000 times. So it's going to just be a humectant to the skin and just hold water content to the skin, which then helps boost it helps fill in like lines and wrinkles because it's just the water is holding there.
Tell me again the analogy that you said earlier.
Yeah, so
because it was such an aha moment.
Yes, so the difference between dry, dehydrated skin and healthy, fresh skin is the water content. And I always like to tell my clients the difference is like between a raisin and a grape. They're both the same fruit.
Very visual, but it definitely gets.
But one does not have water to it, the other one does. And so we want our skin to look like the grape versus the raisin.
Love it.
And we want to do that through water.
Perfect.
So this has hyaluronic acid, which will help bind that. And once you put this on, all of your other products are just going to really help hold on to that. So the second thing is this is a hyaluronic serum, and this one was through Sanitas. This one is through Drunk Elephant, and I like this line just because it's a cleaner line. Personally, any hyaluronic serum is going to be great for you, but just find one that works for your skin type. All skin types can use this. Everyone, even an oily skin type, can always use water in their skin.
That's a good point, yeah.
So this one you put after your toner, and then you would layer with your moisturizer, and then this is a facial oil that you can top with after that.
So do you are you okay with people mix and matching certain it's not
products,
because I think
this is real life.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I know for companies it makes sense to sell their
definitely,
kit.
But they're salespeople out there, and I really am about the health of the skin and what works for you.
Okay.
So
perfect.
definitely mix and match all you want, as long as it's a good product and you're doing it in the correct order and you're not harming your skin. If it works for you, it works.
Yeah. And sometimes the cost can be really frightening.
Definitely. And I definitely feel like there's definite products on the market that you can find even in your grocery store, which leads to the next one. And I refer this to clients all the time, especially when they're on the fence about trying like a new serum or toner. So this one is Beyoutiful, and as you see, the price point is still on there.
$10.
Yep, and it's on sale right now at Whole Foods.
Good. Oh,
so
nice.
this is an argan oil that feels amazing and it smells amazing. And how I like to apply this
argan oil is now, it's a big...
so a little goes a long way. Once you apply an oil to the skin, it should never feel greasy.
Yeah, so this definitely doesn't, because I've got oily skin, and that has been one of my paranoia for the longest time, to put anything.
Yes, people are afraid of oils. Do you find, though, in Colorado, do you feel drier?
It's very dry. Yes. I moved from Oregon, so here it's a different story, actually.
So hyaluronic would actually work great for you, since you do have oil in your skin, but just adding more water hydration is probably what you're lacking right now. So this facial oil will actually seal in any water hydration, just because the water and oil don't mix.
Yeah.
So always finish with a facial oil on top of your moisturizer.
Now you would do this before showing up to whether you have your makeup done professionally and everything. These are great steps to do beforehand.
Definitely.
Love it.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what else did you bring for us? I see some interesting things over here.
So I brought a few different tools, and definitely some of them are more on the inexpensive side, and then we definitely have a higher end version.
I can't wait to see
real
what they do.
So this is a jade roller.
Oh, cool.
And I like to keep this one in the fridge. It's made of a jade stone, which definitely has a cooler feel to this.
Oh, it feels so awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I like to keep this in the fridge and to roll this over the skin, maybe with a serum on it, or maybe using one of the sheet masks that you can find anywhere now.
Yeah, I love those things.
Yeah, they're very just convenient. It's less than $5. You can find them on sale. I like this brand because it is more of a cleaner line with good ingredients in it. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, because there's so many of them out there. It can be overwhelming to pick the right one.
It is overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I like to keep this in the fridge, maybe put on a sheet mask and then roll over that sheet mask, which will help penetrate the products into the skin a little bit more. Great. But the cooling sensation will also help depuff the skin. It's really great with the smaller end.
Puffy eyes, ladies.
Around the eyes. We all know what happens when we ate a little bit too much or a little saltiness at the
or don't get enough
day before. Yes, there's so many reasons. So definitely always just roll up and outward, just kind of get that fluid out of the skin. It helps with redness. It's also really great for if you're having breakouts. Instead of picking at the skin, I always recommend to keep one of these in your fridge or freezer, and the coldness will help with reducing inflammation and redness in the skin instead of picking at it, which always leads to never good things.
Yeah, and it's also a great conversation piece when your friends open the fridge. You're like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, so
I love it. Ooh, I love this. These are so pretty.
Yeah, so these are gua sha tools, and there's a million different shapes.
Gua sha?
Gua sha. Yep, it's GUASHA, and these are made of rose quartz. You can find them.
Beautiful.
They are.
Yeah, I use them for meditation, but I never thought you would bring something.
Yes, there's so many different. And so you really want them to be molded to the face, so there's different shapes and curves to them. Yeah, so with that one, you always want to have something on the skin for slip and glide. So this is a great time to have a serum on the skin or one of the facial oils.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is you're just gliding this along the skin, along the muscles, and it just really helps melt away any tension in the face, any stagnation from lymphatic drainage. It really is just really nice at like toning and...
What a great idea. I love these. So where can we find them?
So this set I actually picked up on Amazon. It came with I think 5 or 6 different shapes. And like I said, every shape is going to be different. If you do want a little bit more pressure in the muscles to help. It's almost like deep tissue massage.
Yeah, facial massage.
Yes, or foam rolling for the face.
You use this in your on your clients?
I do. Yeah. So just depending on what we're doing that day, it really does just help break up any tension in muscles.
Beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
So
massager?
Yes. So these are pretty inexpensive. You
Yeah.
can pick these up around town, Sephora, online for less than $30.
Yeah.
This is a microcurrent device.
Oh.
So this it's a little bit more expensive, but I feel like you definitely get a really nice result with this. What microcurrent does is it stimulates the muscles, and it's almost like a natural facelift for the skin. This guy retails for $325.
Okay.
And it is something, it's a little bit more of an investment, but I was telling you earlier that my husband does absolutely nothing with his skin. But once I brought this thing home and started using it, and of course he was my guinea pig model. He does request this like every night.
Wow.
So you do feel a little bit of a current sensation. It feels almost like little pinpricks in the skin in certain areas.
And you can do that anytime? So you would address certain areas like wrinkles?
Yes, so you definitely want to do this over the entire face. It helps with like the jowls, it helps just really lift like the cheek area.
So it's like a small facelift, more natural way.
It is, yes. And so
I love that. I think it's worth the investment.
I do, I love it. And I would say it takes less than 5 minutes. And it's recommended to do it 5 days a week for a good 2 months, and then you can cut back after that. So it is a little bit of a time investment, but I definitely think that the results are beautiful.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. These are so helpful. I definitely learned so much, and I'm going to head out and do some shopping for sure. I hope you ladies enjoyed it out there as well, and you got some golden nuggets out of this. If you have any special comments or questions for Summer, just drop it below, or just reach out to me. And if you have a special topic you would like Summer to address next time, I'll be happy to have her back in the studio. So thank you so much again.
Thank you.
You guys, it was nice having you. Have a wonderful day and good luck with your big event.